What is up, guys? It's your boy PZB, and today we are making an Afcon team of the tournament. You know what I'm saying? Every position will have the best player that played in this Afcon in that position, and let's see how good the team looks at the end. Alright, so starting in our first position, we got a battle between Mendy and Govaski, the Egyptian goalkeeper versus the Senegal goalkeeper. Both made it to the finals, both did great jobs, but Govaski edges out Mendy. 8 penalty saves in one tournament. If it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have made it past Ivory Coast. They wouldn't have made it past Morocco. They wouldn't have made it past Cameroon for sure. And they definitely would not have made it that long in the finals versus Senegal. So that guy had an amazing tournament. Coming in as the backup keeper too. This guy wasn't even meant to be playing. And they fell back on him, and they could rely on this guy. I wouldn't even be surprised if he comes back as the main goalkeeper. That was an insane run for a backup keeper. Something we've never seen before. So yeah, Govaski gets the first nod into the team. So starting out at right back, between Hakimi, Phi, and Bouna Sarr, I'm going with Phi. Hakimi did have a great tournament, of course, the 2 amazing free kicks. But if you look at it as a whole, defensively, he could have done better. He was very good in attack, earning Morocco penalties and scoring free kicks, but defensively he just wasn't as balanced as the other two. Where Bouna Sarr was great in defense, very good for Senegal, also a reason why they went all the way to the finals and won. Even in the finals he had an amazing game, but on the attack he wasn't really there. And as the fullback attacking position in nowadays football, Phi had the perfect balance with his 3 assists, amazing crossing throughout the tournament, helps Cameroon get so many opportunities through his crosses, and he was always back on defense doing a great job winning the ball back. So I'm going to go with him. Now with the rest of the back line, of course, Koulibaly and Ciss, the 2 Senegalese players, will make that team. I mean, at left back, Ciss was amazing the whole tournament, and even in the finals, again, causing Salla problems the whole time. And Koulibaly, come on, man. That guy had a great tournament at center back. But the one I want to talk about is the Cameroon, Untitled. This guy was also one of our most consistent center backs and left backs in the tournament, as he played both when we were in 3 formation and a 4 at the back. But when in the semifinals he thought he was going to get pressured by the best player in the world, Mohamed Salla, he did the best job you could ask of any player. An MLS player locked up Mohamed Salah throughout the whole game. He had no chances, nothing. He definitely deserves a spot on that team because of his consistency, and when he needed him the most, he definitely showed up. So Untitled gets that second center back spot. Starting off in the midfield, you got Martin Angla, the Cameroonian. This guy is only 23 years old, playing for Hellas Verona, and he had an amazing Afcon. I mean, 3 assists, joint assist with our fullback Phi. Not only that, he almost scored the screamer versus Egypt. That would have been a goal of the tournament. Nah, I don't even know where to start with this guy, but he had such a great tournament. And of course, it will earn him a spot right there, especially in a Cameroonian team that the midfield lacked chemistry. He was able to do a great job throughout the tournament. Walking straight into the team is Idrissa Gana Gueye, the Psg Cdm. He had an amazing tournament in the midfield, doing great jobs on the attacking and the defensive part. In fact, he was playing in a stranger role a lot of the time too. If you watch Senegal play, he was as an attacking midfielder, as they already had 2 defensive midfielders, but he still did a great job winning the ball back up front to get the attack started and coming back deep to help defend. Senegal only conceded 2 goals the whole tournament, and he is one of the main reasons why. So he definitely deserves that spot into that team. And our number 10 of the tournament has to be Bertrand Traoré from Burkina Faso, to carry a team that was so heavily scrutinized and people made fun of, saying that they're not a strong team, all the way to the semifinals versus Senegal, which they almost had a comeback. If it wasn't for a mistake, the game could have turned out completely differently. That was a great job, and also had a great game in the 3rd place match. Unfortunately, he still lost to Cameroon, but you can't underestimate or undervalue what he did for his Burkina Faso team, and that earns him a spot as our attacking mid in this team of the year of Afcon. So this team, of course, the attack had to be these 3. I don't think it could have been anybody else but these 3. But let's talk about Mane and how he carried the Senegalese attack the whole tournament. Their defense, their goalie, and their midfield was great, but in attack it was all Mane. Whether he was creating or finishing, it was literally him. I'm telling you, Senegal could not have scored goals without Mane this tournament. And now for the striker, Vincent Abubakar. Whether you call him Abubakar or Abubakar, this guy was the striker of the tournament. I'm telling you, 8 goals. 8 goals. That's the 2nd most goals scored in Afcon history in a single tournament. Not to mention that this guy was also paired with Toku Akambi. Together they scored 13 goals, most by any duo in Afcon history. Cameroon only had 3 goal scorers the whole tournament, and 2 for all the elimination rounds. Our third goal scorer came in at the third place match, which was Bahoken, our backup striker, our backup striker actually. So for him to score that many goals with his partner to bring us all the way to the semifinals is just amazing in itself, and that definitely earns him the number 9 spot as the striker of the team. I was about to say 10 because he wears 10, but nah, number 9 in my team. Anyways, moving on. And the right wing position goes to Toku Akambi. Now, I know what a lot of you guys want to be saying. Where's Mohamed Salah? Where's Mohamed Salah? I'll make that part after. But first, let's talk about Toku Akambi. Okay? Now, a guy who played on either wings or in striker, very versatile. He had to work around Abubakar because our main attack was Abubakar. So the fact that he was able to work around him and score 5 goals in the tournament, being the second highest goal scorer in the tournament, was amazing. When we played Gambia, who had made a defensive plan to hold Abubakar, soak up all the pressure. That's all Abubakar did that game. He soaked up all the pressure. Toko was able to find the spots and holes into their defense to score 2 goals to bring us to the semifinals. What a great tournament this guy had. And for those of you asking, where's Mohamed Salah? Man, I told you I cannot pick this player due to the fact that he did not show up enough in the tournament for him to get picked. Even if he won, it would have still been debatable. But because if he won, he would have also been player of the tournament. And I'm guessing for them to win, he would have somehow had to show up in the final. Then yes, I could have put him on that right wing. But other than the Morocco game and the Guinea-Bissau game, this guy, the whole tournament, he wasn't, like even the Ivory Coast game, people are saying that he was doing good, was a key passer. But to be honest, he was getting locked up most of the game. A lot of his opportunities were created from Ivorians making mistakes. Even versus Cameroon, the defender made a mistake and he couldn't even capitalize on that. It's stuff like that that puts him aside from the other players in Afcon who have made this team because they were more clinical when their teams needed them. So there you have it, guys. That is my team of the tournament for Afcon 2021. Let me know you guys' thoughts down in the comments below, and let me know what else I should be doing for my next video. Thank you so much for sticking to the end. I appreciate it a lot. If you could comment and subscribe and like, of course, it would be much appreciated.